Good morning, YouTube. Today we are going to roll through Act 3 for Ultimate for the Vindicator here. At least I'm pretty sure that's what we're doing. Let's just check the map. Yeah, so we just got done wrapping up Act 2. Darius Cronley and his idiot crew. We're going to run through here. We're probably not going to do Pine Barrens, Shaded Basin, and all that because I don't need it. So we're going to run through here, get to Homestead, do all the Homestead stuff, maybe get through Sarlo's Bastion. I don't know, this is a pretty big act. So we'll at least get from here to the Aetherial Amalgamation boss for the farms and all that stuff. We might not hit the back half today. So also, audio situation is a little different, so I've been using a mic on this boom guy over here, but for some reason the microphones on my headset decided to work today. So we're gonna run with this, just so I don't have a big arm in my face. Definitely get some clips of bosses for this. The YouTube short videos seem to get way more videos for the ultimate boss fights. I don't know, maybe because it's easier for me to die and it's more exciting. I have no idea. But we're gonna go that route for sure. Come on, tornadoes. I think it'd be cool to get some extra tornadoes, like 5 or 6. And just wreck the whole screen. It'd be kind of cool to have a build where you've got these tornadoes, and then the Nightblade can assign these little blade spirits that do basically the same exact thing, just have those tearing up the screen while you sit back and just watch everything die. But I mean, this is pretty cool too. So far this has been a kind of a sit back and watch things melt build, which is kind of cool. Nope. Come on back, boys. And even though we've unlocked all of our shrine points, we're still going to unlock these through experience. And level 67, I'd like to keep that train rolling. We got tons of skills to level up still. Ooh, Death Omen. Grave Touch. Ah. Completely fucking useless. Yeah, say my oppressor build, I'm already rocking, what, 60% of a completed set, and I've got nothing for this guy. I would love to get some special endgame set for this dude. Yeah, I've never had any of those sets completed ever. I've never really even tried. And it's funny, if you do get those pieces, like the early versions of them, you'll actually see that the developers had ideas about some endgame builds, clearly, because they mix and match these things. So sometimes it's a good indicator that your build's off to the right start if you find that piece and it matches up to not only the skills you're using, but the classes you chose. Oh, you all came to see me? Thanks so much. So flattered you all came to me to handle your death needs. Oh, stuck behind a wall? friendly. He's not friendly. Mr. Freeze over here. Oh, hey buddy. You couldn't wait, huh? You just had to come find me. Yeah, I like that I'm getting tanky. To be able to just stand here while this dude does stuff is kind of cool. I feel like I might need to implement some other form of damage. We'll see. There's items you can get that give you attacks, which is kind of cool. So maybe we implement something like that to kind of help with some damage mitigation, or addition rather, and maybe with some sort of lifesteal implement. So while I'm sitting there waiting for that tick, you know, I can be doing some work. Alright, let's get our waypoint. Yeah, every time I walk through the Arkovian Undercity, as soon as I hit this spot, I always make a note to exit, pick up the waypoint, and go back. Because here's what's going to happen one time. You're not going to do that. You're going to be 2 levels deep. You're going to die. And then you're going to have to trek all the way back from the Twin Bridges waypoint. And that sucks. That waypoint also makes it easy to come back if you want to do multiple fights for any of these ghost dudes, or even like the boss at the end of this, Kilrian. So it just helps.
Can't do that yet.
Jesus. Yeah. I'm just saying I was tanky. I am not tanky. Those skeleton guys jack me right up, dude. That's legit. Yeah, these ultimate quests, they just give you all sorts of points. And then of course this place is just great to level. The mob density is fantastic without being too difficult. Ooh, that's not friendly. Little dudes with their fart clouds. What do we got here? What is that? Path of 3. You've got my interest here. What is that? Oh. I can see that if you're gonna do Nightblade and Oathkeeper. That would actually be a really good build to have. You go all the poison route. Then you can have your sentinels that you summon plus your blade spirits if you make it that far. Yeah, Nightblade dual wield with all the procs is a very fun build, especially with all the pierce damage. I mean, you could play 8,000 permutations of these builds here. You can even do the same ones, just change the skills and have a completely different build. Ooh, hey. Of course. Guys, just can't leave me alone, can you? Fine, I'll kill all of you. Don't worry. I'm an equal opportunity murderer. What were we doing here? Yeah, I think we're just going to max this out. Obviously, we have some opportunity down in this for some buffing on defense, but we'll, I think what I'll do is I'll max this out And then we'll start dropping stuff into here. I'm not too squishy yet. Oh, okay, don't need that. Yeah, see, this is where all the cool stuff starts to drop. Yeah, Ultimate's great for getting recipes. Martha Stewart's Adventure. Come down here and get your recipe book. Minus 28 elemental resistance plus 34. Jesus. Yeah, if we converted this somehow into either a full or partial melee build, we could really destroy some people. Especially if your attack was proccing Meteor and Elemental Storm. I mean, we've got so much negative elemental resistance going on here. Like, these guys just can't stand it. I mean, look at this dude's melting. No. I know your trick. Apparently it's dying. Jesus. Yeah, this dude's just dropping stuff. As we progress, we're probably going to have to start dumping more into staying alive, defensive buffs, which is cool. Obviously, our damage is solid. I mean, if we can melt, you know, a million hit point boss in 15 to 30 seconds, there's nothing wrong with that. Are just vicious, dude. I love these things. Never used these before. This is the first time in over 1,000 hours of gameplay I've never touched the Wind Devils. That we just leveled up, we already have a bar of experience knocked out. That's nuts. I don't think so, buddy. You guys are a little overly aggressive, rated out skeleton dudes. I'm so angry I'm dead. Yeah. Get him, Tornades. This crap. I bet you I'll find more gear for other characters than my own. Seems to be that way with this build. I would still love to see a Word of Agony item. I have not seen Word of Agony on any items. Nothing. It's crazy to me. Maybe we can start picking up some set pieces here. Ooh. That's nice. Blade Spirit. I don't think this really has anything to do with other classes. But hey, you know what? We'll keep it. I like it. I gotta start collecting some of this stuff again. come back and get a short for this guy here. Alright, dude. Let's go. 1.8 million. Jesus. Ugh, he's nasty.
Can't do that yet.
Yeah, he sucks. His dots are awful. Holy crap. That was like the hardest dude in quite a while. Yay! Let's check his weapon out. Yeah, word of renewal. That'd be nice, I guess. Blow up the chest. Yeah, not a lot of good stuff. Alright, so let's get out of here. And this is why you get Broken Hills. You can jump, save some time. And also, why I got the portal, because again, after this, I'll come back and get a standalone boss fight with that dude. Alright, so now we're gonna move through here. I'm not doing Steps of Torment. I don't need that shrine. Right now I'm more interested in progressing through the act than I am collecting things I don't need. Of course I do need to turn in that quest. Damn it. I'm gonna do that. Because another 38 to 40k. Get me closer to level 69. Speed leveling. That's what I'm all about right now. I do need to get that EXP potion. So if you get far enough in here and you get the get your reputation for I want to say Melmoth to Revered, which is the highest level you can get EXP potions. It's 100% EXP for I want to say 30 minutes or so. You can really start to level up quick. Fortunately, the character that I have that has that is broke because I bought all the potions with that person's money, and you can't transfer money from character to character. But those potions are pretty expensive. But if you're really trying to level fast, you can give that to a new character, pop on ultimate, and just run through it. So maybe I can get this guy that far, so then this guy could be my potion mule. I wish the tornadoes could draw aggro. That would be very nice. Let's see if we're picking this stuff up. Alright, yeah, we're not going to take this quest line because I do not want to go. There we go. And of course, I'll get the damage, or the, not the damage, the additional XP by rolling through here, so not a bad thing, I guess. I wish they put waypoints outside of these dungeons. It's like having to trek to one of these kind of sucks. Jesus. Oh, yeah. That's why. Oh, I said I was going to stop doing that. Yeah, that's right. By the time I get to Homestead, I think I'm honored with them already. So we'll be able to pick up some stuff from them. I think Homestead specializes in elemental damage modifiers. And that's why I was getting murdered. My vitality sucks. But maybe we can find a vendor that can give us some augments that take care of that. Thankfully, my stuff is looking super good for Ultimate already. Like, it's not going to get any worse, which is good. Yeah, 1.1 million for just a random overworld mini boss guy. Just a quest boss. And look at all those ailments ticking underneath him. Life sucks for you, bro. That'll be another quest we turn in, so we're gonna hold off on going back to that, obviously, until we get our next waypoint. I probably don't have, nope, never have purified salt. So let's get some. We can dump some of this gear. Don't need it. Nope. Can I use these now? Ooh. Do I need them though? I do not. Are they any better though? Pierce and elemental, which I don't need. Elemental, pierce would be nice. Yeah, I don't know about that. Oh shoot.
Come see what's left of my wares.
Let's see what happens. Oh yeah. Sorry, boys. Nope. What's this? Oh, set piece. Okay.
See you around. Best I can with what I've got.
So, purified salt. I already passed it, didn't I? Bloop, bloop, bloop. Nope, it's not it. What is it then? Viewed silver. There we go. Whatever. Same thing. I never have it.
Any blueprints you can find. Got some good stash.
And you don't have to have it on you, just in your stash. What's that? Ooh. I don't think I have anything with Word of Agony. Too easy, wouldn't it? Alright, cool. Whatever. Let's keep it rolling. Yay. I wonder if you can get down there. I feel like once you get to ultimate difficulty, some of the side stuff opens up just a little bit more. Like once we get to the end of ultimate, one of my characters we're going to use to do the Lokar set. I mean, that'd be sweet content. Obviously, we get to figure out how to get Lokar stuff, and then obviously fighting him several times, get all those pieces, and then use those pieces to fast track making builds. So I mean, if you get to the end game and you got everything set up, you really can push through some builds pretty quickly. You know, if you can get something to level 50 within an hour or so, it makes life a little bit easier when you're trying to test out different builds and run some close to endgame scenarios. Alright, so we're going to hit this, go back, turn in the bird quest, get some more EXP. I think we've leveled up at least once since we've been playing here. Yeah, 38,000. Good God. And we get to Homestead, we can turn in a ton of quests, we can level up a ton there. Also Dead Man's Gulch, I mean, we got a couple of turn-in quests there. We got a shrine to activate. Got Dead Boy. By the time I get to the expansion, I think I'll have honor and reputation with the Ugden Bog. That'll be cool. Let's check that real quick. Yep, Homestead is honored. Rovers, 1, 2, 3, 5, 6. 6 honored. I do not have 6. Black Legion, Drieg, Bisbeel, Devil's Crossing. So I need to go get. I need to go get not Devil's Crossing, but Rovers. And then obviously Homestead. We're leveling up right here. Yeah, just die already, dude. It's not worth holding on. Oh shit. Meat shield? Yeah, I'll take it. You had me at meat. 1.7 million. Good lord. Yeah, I'm not letting you touch me. You think I'm stupid? You big troll bitch. Nope. It's gonna stay in the circle here. You're gonna melt all of my stuff. Nope. See you, buddy. What's up, Aldrin?
It comes with a deal. I came.
Yep. I'll go find your dead sister. Yeah, we haven't done a lot with this either. So we might look at putting some more stuff into here. Yeah, this that I want buffed. This would be super nice. Imagine if we can get that to 22 out of 12. That'd be super cool. Hell, all of these. Like +2 Inquisitor on every piece of gear that I own. If only. Yeah, my vitality sucks. Nope. Yeah, 1 million really isn't much anymore for health. These guys just love to die. He did. Nope. Ooh, what's that? Nothing. Oh, where's the dead body at? What up? we are almost to Homestead. Landscape. It's my way. I don't have to go all the way around. Jesus. Yep. Alright, straight shot for Homestead. Look at that. Knocking on the door. Alright, let's kill these dudes. We're making quick work of this. Gonna die soon. Thanks, bud. No, I'm good. None of those. Cool. Alright, let's go back. Get these idiots. Yep, she did.
So how now the
These are. Let's see what's left of my wares. Barren Wastelands.
Alright, let's get our Homestead
I'll give you a
script
good
here.
price for what I've got left.
Yay, we're honored. Alright, what do we have? Oh, Lord. That would be good.
See you around.
So watch this. So we're gonna get, obviously, we're gonna get, what is that, 12 to chaos, but then our damage. I'll take that. What was that? Yeah, 8 flat, but 25% extra fire damage. Take that. Nice.
I'll keep your stash safe. I'll hold on to that for you.
I wasn't sure. I wish I'm going to
Ooh, hold on.
Safe storage. No questions asked.
Okay. I did put that on there, okay. I don't need that. But that would be huge. Alright, we're gonna make a quick little trip here. Nope.
a century ago, a man named
Ooh, that's cool. That is a whole different quest line.
Safe storage.
Just like that, we've filled a massive gap in my resistances. Let's see. Okay. Rings and amulets. So I could do up to 60. We'll hold on to that for a sec. I'm gonna go to the rovers. You know, that quest line that old boy just gave me takes us to, if you recall, I think in this playthrough I did a little boat at the very beginning, and it took me to this little island with a bunch of these slith dudes, and it's going to let me into that previously locked dungeon, and that is Poison City in there, but it's a cool little boss at the end. No. Nothing here for me. Ooh, wait. Oh, but I don't need Word of Pain. Okay. Yeah, we're just gonna do this. Now you can always remove augments later. Now look at that. I am tough as a mofo. Back to business.
I'll skip the Legion is split up.
So yeah, our goal here, we're gonna do the eggs, the swarm, the infestation, the amalgamation, and then we're done with this part. We'll basically break Act 2 up Act 3 up into 2 videos. Level 70. Hell yeah. Yeah, this is a pretty big act. It's not like Act 2 where you can just run through it real fast. It's a pretty shitty weapon. So easy. This build is very satisfying. Alright, let's find this hole in the ground. Kill some fucking bugs. Don't care. Sometimes finding this little hole in the ground is a pain in the ass. It'd be nice if there was like a quest marker that showed up like everything else does in this game. Hey, look at, there it is. I got lucky. Good news is we do not have to do the side area to get the shrine. Again, I'm not going to go out of my way for that. We can just blast through this. Get the little glands that we need. Kill the queen. Move on. Two guys at once. Cool. Yup. Battle plate. Don't care. Look at that pack. That is nice. EXP farm for me. What's that? I like that. Okay. Out. I am the exterminator. The density down here is just nuts. It's just wave after wave. There's so many dudes down here. Jesus. Alright, Queenie Pooh. Let's die already. Alright, let's see how fast we can eat through your health pool here. Pretty fast, I guess. Nope, not falling for that trick. That stuff will knock me out. Not trying to do that. Why are you so angry? Let's get that quick exit and make a move over here for old Ethereal boy. What's this? That's been dropping a lot lately. Oh, not this asshole. I think my seal teleported with him. That's odd. It's the end. Sorry, buddy. Nope. Love that. Just pop it and they die. It's so easy. Caveman could do it. Sorry, boys. Hate all of you. What's up, Amalgi? 1.8 million? Yeah. I've seen better. Jesus. Fine, I'll run around a little bit. It's that physical damage, dude. He's strong. He's a strong boy.
Skill's not ready.
Alright. And we have finished up the first little chunk of Act 3. Look at that. It's kind of nice because it's all kind of off to one side. Got some stuff I don't care about. Got another level up, which is super cool. I'm just going to progress this now because we definitely need to get at least to here. Yeah, ooh, yes, we want that. Alright, let's turn
There
this
was
west.
much I see my scouts have reported.
Don't think we have anything else to do with these
Just the
guys.
person. There are two out.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to talk to these guys. Who do I have right now? I think... Pretty sure... Kaiman's chosen. Yeah, so we're just gonna keep on with these guys.
Kaiman's chosen. There's the one you call Ulgrim.
Cool. And with that, we are all done with this part here. So we're gonna wrap this up, and then I'll get back to you guys, and I'll see you in the next one.